right, friends, hello. I think we are live now. Let me pull out the portable device. Got it. All right. There we go. We are live. Maybe. That's strange. All right.
It's about a 15-second delay.
Oh, we've got all these devices going and not knowing what's up. All right. Well, hello. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Yes, you can tell it is I, Linda, alone, solo. Spencer is acting as producer today. He has been struck with COVID. He's about a week into it at this point and keeps testing positive. So he was kind enough to set up all the equipment for me, so I'm just going and doing it because I didn't want to wait 2 weeks because I'm selfish. And I really wanted to test all this today. So, all right. Well, today we will be trying 3 different boba kits. The Fresh Finest and the Flavfar I got from Amazon. The Flavfar one I got because it's Assam. I love Assam teas. If you've been around the block with me a little bit, you know that. So I had to get it, of course. And I don't know, the other one, just the box looked appealing to me. And the one in the very front, which is Churchill's teas, we're gonna do that one first because I actually had to pre-make the boba, and this looks disgusting, by the way, because I had to cook the tapioca and then let the tapioca set and then wash the tapioca. So we're gonna do it first. So we'll move these off to the sides. And this is actually a pretty interesting little kit. I have had this for a little while. I intended on doing this like a year ago, but I kind of lost where it was, so we didn't. And then recently, when I was doing spring cleaning here in the studio, I found it again, so yay, which is part of the reason why we're going to do the bobas today. All right. They call theirs a bubble tea though, and not a boba, but I honestly don't know if there's any difference in it. It may just be the way the tapioca is prepared. All right, so they give you some nice little instructions and give you a recipe. They give you some brewing basics about tea. The really cool thing about it is that they have all the different teas listed here with brew times and temperatures, which is really kind of nice if you're starting on your tea journey. In their kit, they give you this wonderful little bag. Woohoo! And inside of it, there are 3 large metal boba straws, a silver, a kind of a bronzy, and a gold one. So I guess if you're doing your own little Olympics, you can have straws to match. I don't know. I like that they are different colors though, so that way you don't get yours confused with someone else's. These, however, will not be used today as I am unable to drink out of straws for the time being. More on that later if I feel like sharing. We'll see. Inside of their kit, they have 3 different teas that you can make. They have a jasmine green tea. They have an Assam tea, which I love. This one happens to be from the Bihora estate, and they have a horchata, which is not for me. Last year we did a lot of the horchachas when we were at Disney for Christmas, and yeah, I did not enjoy that. They also include 3 pouches of 2 ounces of tapioca pearls, 1 for each tea. But like I said, these you have to cook for half an hour and then let set for half an hour, and then you have to wash them for a few minutes. So it's not labor inducing, but you know, it's not something that you can just make real fast. Okay, so I'm going to leave my recipe card out and put all my other stuff back. I have, in fact, pulled out the Assam. Amazing. Who would have thought? And we will do this. All right. I mean, this really does look pretty nasty, I must say. But anyway, I digress. All right, so we are going to brew our base tea in 4 ounces of water. Interesting. But I guess if you're adding a lot of milk to that, that would be fine. So I'm going to pull out my tea maker. Now that I've just made a loud mess. I'm just using the regular catch-all tea maker because I didn't really know which one of the teas I was going to make. At one point I thought my middle son Christian would join me, but he doesn't really enjoy doing things like this, so I figured I'm not going to force him. It smells like tea. All right, so we're going to put 2 to 3 teaspoons of tea in 4 ounces of water. So we'll use a little bit. Actually, well, nah. Well, I'd rather have it stronger than not. Y'all know me, you know I like my tea strong. I couldn't find quickly my other teaspoons, so we're using the scoop, and you know that's about a teaspoon anyway, so that should be plenty of tea at this point. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, we'll put that over there, and we have pre-boiled our water off screen, and 4 ounces, so maybe about there. Oi. And let's see, we will steep 3 to 5 minutes. So hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes, starting now.
See, I turned her up so I could hear her finally. All right, in a tall glass or mason jar, add a 1/4 cup cooked boba pearls. Well, my friends, again, I didn't think far enough in advance to get a jar, so we'll just use a Starbucks cup. This one is a little foamy because I got really mad and I shook it. I shook it like crazy. And so now I've got weird stuff at the top. But this is one that I did. It's got pink flamingos and hollow glitter in it because I love pink flamingos. Don't ask why, I just do. So this will be much too large, but we're going to do it anyway. Let me move this out of the way and pull out my ice. Let's see. We're going to add a sweetener of choice, add ice, top with base, blah, blah. Would you want a hot boba tea? I don't know if I would like that. That's, you know, I know this stuff has been around for a little while. I just don't like chewing my liquids, which sounds really gross, but it's, I guess it's like a texture thing. I don't drink whole milk anymore. Well, one, I have kidney stones, and so I'm not allowed. Two, it's so thick. I mean, you might as well be drinking heavy cream, you know. It's, yeah, I just don't go for that. And since September, I've become a bit lactose intolerant, at least when it comes to milk, so I have coconut milk. Fairlife has a really nice high protein milk that's lactose free. It's in a blue type of container, and I would have preferred to use that so that way I could at least get some protein with it, but I don't have a whole lot left, and the store's out of it right now. All right, so we are going to add a little bit of sweetener because why not? And it's not going to be sugar. This time I am going to add, oh, no, I don't know about that. That's monk fruit. I don't have the one in here that I have been using, so I guess I'll just use this one. This is, I don't know how long I've had this either. Zulka, Z-U-L-K-A, Morena pure cane sugar. Oh wait, if this is sugar, I'm not gonna have that. Okay, well then I guess I will go to the monk fruit in the raw. That's not that one. That's stevia. Pure via, what is this one? I have no idea, so we'll try it. Probably shouldn't put the whole thing in there though. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we brew our base tea, which we're still doing. We add our sweetener. Hey Siri, stop timer. We add a 1/4 cup of the boba pearls, which that's about that, which is gross. Oh, look, they've all solidified together. Gross. Oh, that's just nasty, Peter. Oh, that's just really gross. Okay. Add ice. We've done that. Okay, so we add our base tea and top with water until the glass is 3/4 full. All right, so these cups, by the way, are cold cups. They are not hot cups, so I'm, you know, breaking the rules and possibly going to be poisoning myself by having a hot fluid in here, but, you know, what do I care? All right, we've added our base tea, 3/4, and then let's put some milk in. Oh, and here comes my producer. What have I done wrong?
Oh, it doesn't sound like you're making any noise.
Am I making noise? And let me grab my spoon to stir. Okay, well, it looks like a boba.
That was weird.
We'll put our directions up. Let's see. Your chosen milk makes the bubble tea either more creamy, nutty, or thicker. You may choose to use different types of milk for different types of tea. Popular choices include condensed milk, whole milk, coconut milk, oat milk, or almond milk. You can experiment by adding a little matcha, fresh fruit or bubble tea powders, or fruit syrups. Cooked boba should be used within 6 hours. Interesting. All right, my friends. This is our first one. All of our boba has sunk to the bottom. You can tell because the flamingos look weird now. Let's give it a try. Actually, you know what?
You really need a straw.
I really need a straw, but I can't drink with a straw. Spencer, since you're here,
Yeah.
guess what? With your with your COVID self. Hang on, I'm gonna make Spencer try the first one. All right, what color straw do you want? Silver, gold, or bronze?
Let's go silver. Let me turn this off.
Oi! All right. Oh, that's right. It has a little brush to clean it. I forgot about that. All right, my darling.
It does look weird.
Oh, I put artificial sweetener in it, so it may taste funny to you.
It was brought to my attention by a couple of my friends that they keep live chat on in the window. When you're watching a YouTube video, it has the chat. So I turn that on for me because I have that turned off.
Gotcha.
Now that I'm definitely 6 feet away, let me give this a try.
All right. So Spencer has moved behind the camera equipment.
I don't think the boba are fully cooked first.
I cooked him as long as it said.
Second. What was the tea in this?
It's an Assam.
Not very good.
Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I can't have any now. I should have taken a sip of it first.
No.
Oh, well. So what you can't see is this look of disgust on Spencer's face.
It's not really disgust. I don't know how to put it together.
It's a look of disgust.
Do you want me to take this with me? Or?
Yes, please. Because I can't drink it now that you've contaminated it.
Yeah.
Contaminated? I will want the glass back at some point, though, since that's the pink flamingo one.
Yeah, I guess the straw.
And the straw, yeah. I mean, I guess technically you could leave it out in the RV. It's.
Just keep an eye out for the blinky light here, because your sound did die for a second.
Oh, joy. Okay. I guess I did not check my.
This is at 2, so.
Hang on, let me pull out my pack.
We fly by the seat of our pants.
Oh, I'm at 1. All right, so if it goes blinky, blinky, red, that means I'm dead?
Yeah.
Oh, are we just going to change now?
No, I was just going to throw you some batteries.
Oh, all right. So blinky, blinky is okay, or blinky, blinky's bad?
If you get a red blinky.
Red blinky is bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Okay.
Also, are you using the induction cooker anymore?
I don't know if I'm going to need to. Once I'm done with it, I will be moving it out of the way. All right. Thank you, producer. I appreciate your help.
Let me know if there's a second one.
I shall. Whatever you do with that after you walk out of my door, I don't care and I don't need to know about. So just putting that out there. All right. Actually, you know what? This one takes a little bit of time as well, so we're going to do this one next. So, hope y'all enjoyed that little interlude with Spence. All right, so let's open. Back years and years ago, I want to say it was the 80s, but it might have been the 90s. There was it was like a department store, but it wasn't really a department store. It was called Mervyn's. Bought one of my favorite pairs of shoes there. I think I still have them. It might have been the 90s. Anyway, they had commercials, and one of them, I don't remember if it was a Black Friday type of commercial or what, but it was this lady she went there before they were open, and she'd press her face up against the glass and she'd go, open, open, open. And that's just always stuck with me. So, you know, open, open, open. All right, this kit I got, this is from Fresh Finest. It is a premium boba kit. because it had a cup that came with it. And you know, I have too many things anyway, but I wanted it, so I got it. It has a big boba straw that comes with it, which I will not be using. Here is our Instant Boba pearls. They send a pack of 5, so that's quite a lot. Oh, I lied. 6. And then they have their powders, I guess. So we have pulled out all of our stuff, and oh my, So for one kit, it is 230 calories, which doesn't seem so bad. But that is kind of, it's not got too much fat, 3.2, but it's 48 grams of carbs. That's half of my carb allowance in a day. Wow. Wow. All right, it does give you pretty easy directions on it, both microwave and stove. I don't have a microwave in my studio, so we're going to do by the stove. 2 cups of water. We've done that, but it's before, but I don't know if it's hot enough anymore. 2 cups of water, so 16 ounces. All right. So we will turn this back on. It's going to get loud for a moment. Okay, so we're going to put that on. We're going to add the boba packet. Because this has to sit for like 10 minutes. The product is not suitable for consumption by children under the age of 5, which may cause a choking hazard. Interesting. Adult supervision is required if consumed by children or the elderly. I guess that means that the elderly, it's a choking hazard with them as well, but not a choking hazard with the Lindas. I choke pretty easily on things too. All of my kids know how to give me the Heimlich maneuver, and they've all had to at some point, as well as the husband. Spencer actually saved my life when he was in 2nd grade. I was choking, and he did the Heimlich on me. And, you know, I expelled the thing that was causing problems. But he saved my life that day, so that was pretty awesome. All right, we're going to cook for 1 minute, like it says here. Cook for 1 minute and then let sit for 8 to 10. All right, so I don't know what to do here. I don't know. Okay, well, after we let that sit, we add the tea packet, and then we add milk, ice, and sugar if desired. Interesting. So, all right, we will, this has done that. I'm going to move this one to this side since we're kind of still working on it, but not really. You know what? This does have little storage in the bottom of it. I guess if you want to take your boba with you, I don't know. Turn my timer off. Oh, it has another little storage on the inside. I guess if you really want to take your boba with you. Do these do not go together. Well, that's they should, you would think. Oh, yep, they do go together. Okay, all right, that's kind of cool. I gotta admit. We will add our powder. Prepare 5 ounces of water. All right. Hey Siri, set a timer for 8 minutes. Okay, that's so weird because when we set the first timer, it was the Siri there that answered me, and now it's the Siri over there that's answering me. And my hot water heater just kicked on, so you will hear the familiar drone of the hot water heater. Because if you didn't know, my studio shares space with the husband. His office, his desk is out here. Oh my God, this is like a TARDIS. It just keeps going. I mean, it's bigger on the inside. And the laundry room. So it's my studio space, his office space, the hot water heater, and the washer and dryer. All right, finally that's empty. And we will stick this over here for now. And let's grab this one as I just dropped the mic pack. Let me stick it back in here. All right, this one is a little bit easier. We need to start that back up. Okay, this is the Assam Milk Tea from Flavfar. This one's not, it's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad as this other one. So one pouch is 190 calories with 6 grams of fat. So it's twice the fat as the first one, but the carbs are only 33. So, you know, it's got 1/3 of the carbs, but twice the fat. So I guess you got to figure out, you know, what's better for you. All of this is not what it should be for me, but you know, it is what it is. All right. This one is in a resealable bag, which makes it kind of nice. Oh, they add several straws. Okay. We will put those back. And let's see, since I don't have a microwave, we will not be going by the first one. We will be going by the second one, which is, we're going to place our boba in the pack of hot water. Since we have our pearls in here, we're going to shove it in our teapot. And we're going to, hey Siri, set a boba timer for 4 minutes. All right, Spencer just says, the taste of the tea was weird, and I just remembered that I don't like coconut water. It wasn't coconut water, it was coconut milk. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I blow a fuse? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. All right, so I need another cup. Okay, so we'll use another one of our cold cups, because why not? This one I had made, I was trying to do one of those lava cups, but I screwed it up. So it looks like there's like a green cream that split, you know, an emulsion split. It's, I don't know. Anyway, I filled it too full, and so there's not enough room for things to move, so my green is stuck at the bottom. All right, anyway. Okay, so we could do this one hot. No, we'll do it cold. Okay, so we're going to put our, I need to move that out of the way, our powder. This was quite a lot. Oh my, quite a lot. We're going to put our powder in there, and well, that didn't go well for Linda. Some ice, and I'm sure I've done this all backwards, but too late now. Instant Boba, hot water, 8.5 ounces of water. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not that smart sometimes. You know, as Spencer said, I do fly by the seat of my pants an awful lot. Many years ago, many years ago, when I was working for someone else, every day was a new adventure. We never knew what was going to be happening. I worked in a medical clinic, and it was the most fun most of the time. You know, there were issues, much like any job. But, you know, for the most part, it was a blast. You know, every day was an adventure. I loved the people that I worked with 90% of the time. And we were all just like a little family. It was great. All right, that looks really gross. That looks really disgusting. Yes, and I screwed it up. I did not do it right. But, you know, I've got 5 other packets that I can do. And I probably shouldn't have used the water that I had the plastic packet in. Hey Siri, stop timer. That is for this one. So
Studio timer stop.
we will do that. I'm gonna break my rule. I'm going to use a straw, but you didn't see it. Oh my God. That is so sweet. Oh my God. I'm a little hypersensitive to sweets at this point. And that is just beyond sweet. The mix is sweet. The boba is sweet. It is like drinking sugar and then having a chewy bit of sugar. So drink sugar and then have like an overly sticky, gummy, bleh. It's, oh my God, it's so sweet. That is so sweet. I'm gonna pass on this. This is so stupid sweet. So it's nice that it's an instant boba and all you have to do is heat it up, but it is incredibly sweet for me. I guess that's why I kind of like the Churchill one, because you're at least using real tea and you can use sweetener if you want. The tapioca isn't really sweet, it's just there for texture. This one, super duper sweet. So we're going to move it out of the way. I'm not even going to force Spencer to try that one because damn. Oh my, I may give that to my niece. And she'd probably go, why are you giving this to me? It's gross. Because, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go back to our one here. And we have done that. 2 cups of water. So we'll move this out of the way. And I need, here's the spoon I was using earlier with the first boba. That is just nasty Peter. And that spoon looks really disgusting too. And I didn't measure. I didn't think about that. All right, so we're gonna pull our bobas out, because you know, if I was smart I would have measured the water and then just poured it all in here, because that's realistically what I should do, but I didn't do it that way because, you know, I didn't think about it. I don't follow directions really well, which you would think given my past job that, you know, I would have, but, you know, cooking, because I consider this to be cooking, I don't know, I just kind of wing it a lot. It's, you know, I don't like that spice in a recipe, I'll change it with this one. I have an issue with cumin. I love Indian food, but there's a lot of cumin in Indian food. So, it's been an interesting journey to try to, you know, make it without. You know, it's all good. You got to try new things in life. You know what I just thought of? That other one had less carbs in it than this one with all the sugars. This has 46 carbs and the sugars is 15. I'm sure this is going to be much too sugary as well, which, yay. All right, add milk, ice, and sugar if desired. Well, we will add some ice, and you can add more sugar to it. That's kind of scary. These deli containers are the best thing ever. I have really enjoyed having them. I use them out here in the studio so much. They hold my chemicals, my slip, you know, glaze samples, like if I'm doing test tiles, making small batches of glaze to test. Deli containers are amazing. All right, we have shaken it, whatever. And I guess realistically, I could just drink this one out of the spout since it's, you know, like that. Ugh. Yuck. Okay, let's see. Okay, that one is not as sweet, oddly, as the other one was. but this is tasting more like a coffee to me. I think I put way too many, or a little bit too much water in it. I'm going to take a spoonful. Those pearls aren't sweet. This is interesting. Okay, so despite this one having more sugar in it than the other one, this one actually does not taste as sweet. And I guess it's because the boba is not sweet. The boba in that one, super duper sweet. So what I would say, and this is going to sound so stupid. If you could hodgepodge, that is a really thick straw. I mean, that's a sturdy straw. That's interesting. Okay, so all right, I'm not going to pick that up anyway. What I would say is if you can take the boba from this kit, because they're separate, you don't have to rinse them or get all the snot looking stuff out of it. So if you can take the boba from this kit, the tea from the Churchill kit, yeah, if you could combine those two, I think that would be great. The Churchill tea kit is nice, but because you have to rinse the boba, because you have to cook the boba for half an hour and then let it sit for half an hour and then rinse it, it's time consuming. This one, with cooking your boba for a minute and then letting it sit, it's 10 minutes and you have a drink. And your boba is separate. It doesn't have to be cleaned or washed out, and it's not sweet. So I'm digging this boba. I'd prefer the tea. Because at that point, if you want to add milk to it, you can, or if you want to add sugars, you can. You don't have to add extras to it. You know, the tapioca, it is your carbs, but at least it's just your carbs for carbs and not carbs from sugar. That Assam Milk Tea one with the Instant Boba, that was sugar. That was just drinking sugar and then chewing sugar. Very, very sugary, which I did not enjoy. So, yeah, if you could combine the Churchill and this Fresh Finest, that would be a really good thing. Now, I will say this. Oh, look. Yeah, we didn't get any boba from a local shop. I agree, Spencer, we should have. There is a boba shop close to us that we probably should have gone to. You know, and maybe we'll do that when he's not sick with COVID and record that. I don't know, we'll see. I completely lost my train of thought on it. Blah, blah, blah. There is a tea manufacturer called Magic Hour Teas. We've had several of their teas before. The Bohemian Rhapsody, which is, oh my God, amazing. There's the Leo tea that Spencer and I both were just like drooling over and fighting each other to finish our cups. They had a Ruby Moon tea, which it was okay. Not one of my favorites. But they have bubble tea kits there too. And I was very, very tempted to get one of theirs because they have these interesting tea flavors, like a pineapple-y type of flavor. They have some that are done with the butterfly pea flowers, so it's a blue. So there's some very unique flavors of your tea. that you can get through Magic Hour Teas, and I was really tempted to do that, but I kind of blew my tea budget for the year, so who knows, maybe it'll pop up at some point during 2024. And speaking of 2024, let's talk about that for a little bit, because I know you have better things to do on New Year's Eve than listen to me ramble, but I'm going to anyway. Generally, we don't really do much of anything during the month of January, because we figure y'all are sick of us from uploading videos from December 1st to the 25th, and then the live stream. However, this year there were some like the Bridgerton series. We're going to finish that up. Some of the Teabag Fridays or the Singapore series that we had left over from when we started doing the Advent series, I paused all of those and just put them to release in January. So you may see a few videos from us here and there for the first part of January, but we won't be picking it up again really until February, just to give y'all a break and to give us a break. I was a lot of tea in a really short time. And this I'm probably going to be diabetic from, because all I have is that sweet taste in my mouth now, and I really want to go brush my teeth. But we will be finishing up the Singapore series this next year. There's like a dozen teas left. And most of them I did not realize were like Marks and Spencer's teas, which we got some of those in Paris and they're in Singapore. So, I'm still going to consider them Singapore series since that's where I bought them. And we've got a whole bunch of other teas. We've got some Marriage for Rare teas. I found another manufacturer called Newbie Teas that I can't wait to get into. And the Moonin Advent Calendar, when I ordered that from the Finnish Tea House, I ordered a whole bunch of other of their teas too. So I'm really excited to try that. And Stephanie from the Tea Leaf Project, she had an Advent calendar from the Brew Company. Oh, I forgot to give those. I just remembered some Christmas presents I hid that I forgot to give because I hid them so well. Anyway, the Brew Company, they have teas and coffees. And I bought some coffees for, Christmas presents for people that I will be giving to them for New Year's, I guess. But I got a whole bunch of their teas. And theirs are really unique because they come in packets. Let me get one of the coffee ones to show you. As I trip and fall. So this is one of their coffee packets, but it's got a zipper at the top. So once you've used it, because you pour your water in, you let it brew, and then you pour it out. You can reuse the packets, I guess indefinitely, or until they get kind of nasty. It's a lot of material, but it's easy to take with you. Let's see, this is, it is plastic neutral, reusable, carbon, or CO2 neutral, fair traded, and renewable energy. I don't know if you can compost these. I don't know. Anyway, it's a neat idea. A lot of packaging though, but I got a whole bunch of their teas, so we'll be starting on those as well. Just a whole bunch of fun stuff coming up next year. And I'm really excited because I've had this epiphany with Spencer's help. I am going to be starting a bariatric line of plates and bowls and cups and whatnot. I had a gastric bypass surgery done back in September. I was the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I could not walk to my mother's, which is, 100 yards that way, without needing to like rest for an hour and be in excruciating pain. It was bad. I was getting to be very bad. And I've been dieting. I've been on a perpetual diet since I was 16. The only time I was not watching what I was eating was when I was pregnant. And then this last year, it just really got out of hand, whatever void. And anyway, I had a gastric bypass done. I have lost over 60 pounds at this point in 3.5 months. I'm feeling so much better. I'm walking better. I haven't been this weight that I am right now since 2012. And I can't wait to continue this. It'll take probably until next September for me to get to where I want to be, but I'm proud of myself for finally taking control of what I needed to. So that's why I can't drink with straws right now. I have to wait until I'm at least 6 months out before I can do that, because they don't want air to be introduced and expand my belly like it doesn't need to be. If you have questions about the surgery, I will be ecstatic to tell you all about it, and maybe I'll do that at a different time, but that's fine. This was about boba, and did we accomplish anything today other than listening to me ramble and seeing that, I'm befuddled sometimes? I don't know. Did we have fun? I sure did. I do miss that Spencer wasn't here with me. He is very integral to Tea with Linda and the Whimsikettle channel, and I miss him when he's not on camera with me, and I hope he feels better very soon. And I appreciate that Christian has been watching, and even though Christian, I'll bring these other teas in and you can try them and see. You might enjoy them, maybe. I don't know. All right, well, I guess I'll shut up. I've had a good time. Thank y'all for joining us. It's been about an hour. I think that's enough of me for the day. I speak for Spencer when I say I hope you all have a very, very happy new year. I hope you are able to party in the way that you want to, whether it be with all your friends and family, literally watching your money burn with fireworks, or if you're at home with your dogs or cats or horses or whatever animals or pets that you may have. I hope that you have a good time regardless. I also would like to say that in a week is my 30th wedding anniversary, which I am incredibly proud to say that I've been blessed enough to be able to marry my best friend in my life and to be married to him for 30 years. We have had some amazing ups and some hard downs. But life is never really that bad as long as I'm with him. And Richard is my everything, and none of this, and I mean absolutely none of this that I have would be possible without him. The studio space, the house, the just everything that is me is because of him in some way or another. And I appreciate him more than I think I've ever told anybody. I'm not one to really brag about my kids or my marriage or things like that, except on strange occasion. And this is one of those, because 30 years is a really long time. And while some days it feels like 30 years, 99% of the time it really doesn't. It's been an amazing journey, and I can't wait for the next 30 years. Life is very good. Life is very, very, very good for me. Even when I'm sick and gross and nasty and don't do anything for anybody else because I'm a selfish person, life is still good because Richard is an amazing man. So, thank you, my love. All right, that's enough of me. Bye. We'll see y'all back in February. Well, we'll see you forward in February, I guess I should say. So, I'll have a different hair color by then too, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Bye. Y'all have a very, very happy new year, a safe new year, and I just hope everything is as you want it to be. So, thank you again. Bye. Okay, I just noticed that said, so thank you for watching all the content, and I appreciate that you've been sipping with me, so thank y'all very much for all of your support. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you. Bye.